Dear students, let's do a funny activity with a calendar sheet. You would be pleasantly surprised to see the numerous wonders. This is January 2021 calendar sheet. You may take sheet of any month, any year, past, present or future. The first thing one should notice in this calendar sheet is the arrangement of numbers in 7 columns. If you observe this calendar sheet carefully, you would get many additive sequences or arithmetic progressions. See, if I consider the first row of this sheet, then we would get a row-wise sequence. Then the numbers are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here the common difference is 1. Common difference, that is the difference between two consecutive numbers. 4 minus 3 is 1. Again 5 minus 4 is 1. See, we are getting a constant common difference, that is 1. Again, if I write the number column wise, that means if we consider the column wise sequence, here the numbers are 3, 10, 17, 24, 31. And here the common difference is 7. See, 10 minus 3 is 7. Again 17 minus 10 is 7. So we are getting a constant difference. That is common difference. Again, diagonal wise, if we observe the numbers diagonal wise, then also we'll get another additive sequence. Suppose I am considering this diagonal. Here the numbers are 6, 12, 18, 24. And the common difference is 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. 18 minus 12 is 6. So this is another additive sequence. Like this, we'll get infinite number of sequences. Not infinite, we'll get finite number of sequences in calendar sheet. Take any of the above sequences of number, it is easy to give the mean of that sequence of number. For example, if I take this column wise sequence 3, 10, 17, 24, 31, just by observing the number we can see that mean of these numbers will be 17. The middle number will be the mean of the number. Again, the sum of the numbers will be 5 into 17. What's the logic behind it? Yes, as the mean is 17, you can easily say that as the 5 numbers are there, so sum of the numbers will be 5 into the average of the number, that is the mean. So 5 into 17 is a sum of the numbers. But how we are saying that 17 is a mean? See, 3, the first number, that can be written as 17 minus 2 into the common difference, that is 7. See, 17 minus 14 is 3. Again 10, the next number, that can be written as 17 minus 7. 17, that is 17 only. 24, we can write 24 as 17 plus 7. And the last number 31, that we can write as 17 plus 2 into 7, 31. Now, if I add these numbers, these are the like terms, plus minus, so we can cancel this. See, we are getting 5 17s. That means the sum of the numbers in the sequence is 5 into 17. And average of the numbers, that means the mean, this is the sum, and mean will be 17 into 5 divided by 5, as number of numbers in this sequence is 5. Again, see the Saturday's column, that means the last column. We have 5 numbers here, and the numbers are 2, 9, 16, 23, 30. We have odd number of numbers in this sequence. Again, the mean of this sequence would be 16, and the sum, as 5 numbers are there, so 5 into 16, which is 8. So without adding the numbers, just by seeing the number, we can say the mean of the sequence and the sum of the sequence. So if we have odd number of numbers in an additive sequence or arithmetic progression, the middle number will be the mean of that sequence, and the sum will be number of numbers into that mean. Again, many observations we can find from this calendar set. One is this. Second one is, if we have even number of numbers in the sequence. For example, suppose we are considering this column. The numbers are 7, 14, 21, 28. Here we have even number of numbers in this sequence. What would be the mean then? We do not have the middlemost number. So here we'll first find out the sum of the number without adding all the numbers. How? See, if we add 7 plus 7 and 28, 7 plus 28 would get 35. Again, 14 plus 21, that means equally positions number. If I add, then we get 35, the same sum. Now, how many 35s are there in this column? Adding this 2, we are getting 35. Again, 14 and 21, adding this 2, we are getting another 35. So how many 35s are there in this sequence? 235. So sum of the numbers will be 2 into 35, that is 70. So average, that is the mean, will be 70 divided by 4. Okay, we'll get the decimal number. Again, if I take this column 5, 12, 19, 26, without adding the number, we can find the mean and the sum of the numbers if the numbers are in additive sequence or arithmetic progression. Here we are getting that the common difference in this sequence 5, 12, 19, 26, the common difference is 7. So that means the numbers are in arithmetic progression, and without adding the numbers, we can say the sum of the number and the mean of the numbers. If we add the numbers diagonally, for example, I am taking this diagonal. The numbers fall on the diagonal are all in arithmetic progression. Remember one thing, whatever the line we draw on the calendar sheet, the numbers fall on that line are all in arithmetic progression. Here this diagonal is a line and the numbers fall on that diagonal are all in arithmetic progression, that means in AP. That means we get a common difference. Here the common difference is 6 and the numbers are 1, 7, 13, 19, 25, 31. See, we have even number of numbers in this sequence. So obviously we'll not get the mean by observing the number. First we need to find the sum. See, we'll get equal sum for equally positioned number. For example, 1 plus 13. 31. 1 plus 31, it's 32. 7 plus 25 is again 32. 13 plus 19, 32. How many 32s are there in this sequence? We have 3 32s. So sum of the numbers will be 32 into 3, 96. It's easy. Again, if you want to add all the numbers in this additive sequence, then additive sequence, that means if you want to add all the numbers in the calendar from 1 to 31, so total 31 numbers are there, and the numbers are in arithmetic progression, and the common difference is 1. See, 1 plus 31, first number and the last number. I'm adding all the numbers in this calendar sheet. 1 plus 31, it's 32. Again, 2 plus the next number from the beginning, and from the last, the second last number, 30. So 2 plus 30, we are getting 32. Again, 29 plus 3, we'll get the same sum, 32. So how many 32s will get after adding? 31 divided by 2 into 32. This would be the sum of 31 natural numbers. See, the numbers are all natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all natural numbers. So we are getting the formula for finding sum of arithmetic progression from the calendar sheet, and that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2, where n, it represents here 31. 31 numbers are there. 31 plus 1 divided by 2. So this would be the sum of n natural numbers. Another thing we can observe from the calendar sheet is the magic square. Magic square of the calendar sheet has its sum of rows, that means rows total, columns total, and diagonals total are equal. Magic square here, in this square we'll get rows total, equals to columns total, equals to diagonals total. We can consider from this calendar this magic square. This is a square grid. 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. See, rows total including the center, that means 10, 11, 12. Sum of these three. Row wise total including the central number, center is 11. This is 33. Column wise total including the center, that is 4 plus 11 plus 18. This is again 33. So rows total equals to columns total is equals to diagonals total. If we take this diagonal, 11, 3, 19, we'll get the same sum. 3 plus 11 plus 19 is again 33. So we are getting the same sum. This type of square is called magic square. How we are getting the same sum? See, there is a logic why we are getting the same sum. Consider the last two sums. First we have added 4, or consider the last one, 3 plus 11 plus 19. We are getting 33. For this sum we are also getting 33. How? Because when instead of 3 when we are considering 4, that means actually we are subtracting, we are adding 3 with 1, then we are getting 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 11 is constant. 11 is there in the first sum and again in the second. So 11 is constant. See, the last one is 18 that we are getting by subtracting 1 from 19. Right? 11 is fixed. 4 we are getting like this by adding 1 with 3, and 18 we are getting by subtracting 1 from 19. So finally, actually with the total sum we are adding 1 and then again subtracting 1. That's why we are getting the same sum, that is 33. Similarly, we can explain this first term. Okay, so like this we are getting the same sum for the magic square. Many more observations are there that can be obtained from the calendar sheets. You record your own observations in your diary from the calendar sheets. Thank you.